I used to think the water technique was just another internet trend, totally fake. But when I was at my loneliest, I decided to try it as a joke. I wrote down the name of the man I wanted to be with, placed a glass of water on top, and did this. Within 3 weeks, everything in my love life changed. Here is how I manifested my boyfriend using one glass of the water. I am Daniel. And this is the story of how a simple glass of water changed my love life forever. A year ago, I was convinced that love just wasn't meant for me. I was 25 years old, living alone in a new city, working a regular office job, and spending most of my evenings scrolling through social media, watching everyone else seem happy and in love. Every time I saw couples posting pictures together, I felt a little emptier inside. I wanted that kind of connection. I wanted someone who truly understood me and chose me. It happened on an ordinary Monday morning. A new employee joined our company. His name was Ethan. The moment I saw him, I felt something I couldn't explain. He wasn't just handsome. There was something warm and comforting about him. He had kind eyes and a smile that made everyone around him feel relaxed. When he introduced himself during the team meeting, I couldn't stop paying attention. But I quickly reminded myself to be realistic. People like Ethan never notice people like me. So I kept my feelings to myself. Weeks passed. Sometimes we talked during lunch breaks. Sometimes we'd exchange jokes while working. Every conversation made me like him even more. But I never told him. I was too afraid of rejection. What if he wasn't interested? The fear kept me silent. One evening, while browsing videos online, I came across a manifestation channel talking about something called the water technique. At first, I laughed. How could a glass of water possibly help anyone manifest anything? But something about the simplicity of the practice caught my attention. The creator explained the water technique. It was about focusing your mind and emotions on the reality you wanted to experience. That night, I decided to try it. I grabbed a small piece of paper. On it, I wrote, "I am in a loving, happy relationship with Ethan." I placed a glass of water on top of this paper. Then I sat quietly. I closed my eyes and imagined a scene. I imagined Ethan holding my hand. I imagined us laughing together. I imagined introducing him as my boyfriend. Most importantly, I focused on the feeling of already having what I wanted. After a few minutes, I slowly drank the water. Before going to sleep, I whispered, "Thank you, it's already done." The next day, I repeated the process. And then, soon it became a nightly ritual. But I felt something weird. Instead of becoming obsessed with Ethan, I actually started feeling calmer. I stopped wondering whether he liked me. I stopped imagining worst-case scenarios. For the first time, I felt confident. 3 weeks later, something unexpected occurred. One Friday afternoon, our team went out for coffee after work. Normally, Ethan sat with different co-workers, but that day, he sat next to me. We talked for nearly 2 hours. About life, about childhood memories, about dreams, about everything. The conversation felt effortless. When I got home that evening, I couldn't stop smiling. I continued my nightly water technique. Every night, I focused on gratitude rather than desperation. Another month passed. Ethan and I became close friends. We texted daily, we shared jokes, we watched movies together. Sometimes we'd stay up talking until 2 in the morning, yet neither of us mentioned our feelings. Then came the moment that changed everything. One rainy Saturday evening, Ethan invited me to dinner. At first, it seemed like a normal outing. We talked, laughed, and enjoyed the meal. After dinner, we went for a walk. The streets were nearly empty because of the rain. At one point, we stopped under a small shelter. For a few seconds, neither of us spoke. Then Ethan looked at me nervously. Then he smiled. "I think I'm falling for you." My heart nearly exploded. Those were the exact words I had imagined hearing during my manifestation sessions. A few months later, we officially became a couple. Ethan noticed the folded paper beside my bed. Curious, he asked what it was. I showed him. He read the intention and laughed. Then he hugged me tightly. "Looks like it worked." Today we are still together. Was it the water itself? But every night that glass of water helped me focus on love instead of fear. It helped me believe in the possibility of happiness. I am grateful for the beautiful relationship Ethan and I share. And for me, that journey started with a simple glass of water sitting on top of a piece of paper. Thanks LOA Tales for sharing my story like a movie. Others are only reading out the story, but your channel helps to animate it and gets easily connected with the story. What a wonderful story, Daniel. If you are watching this video, then I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried the water technique, or is there a specific goal you're manifesting right now? Drop a comment below. Let's create a space of shared success. And if you're ready to start your own transformation, hit subscribe and join us for the next LOA Tale. Sorry, please forgive me. Love you, thank you, bye.